Welcome to the chaos. Thanks for joining me again today. I want to talk a little bit about something that has been on my mind today. I want to know, what's your thoughts about TikTok? And TikTok specifically with young children. How are your thoughts on, do you think kids should have a TikTok if they're under a certain age? I'm aware that there are TikTok rules that you have to be, I believe it's 13. I might have to look it up. Maybe somebody can tell me in the comment below if I'm wrong. But even 13, even if it is 13, even 14 for that matter, or 15, do you think that it's okay, it's appropriate to have a TikTok at that age? So some of you who have watched my video yesterday, it was a little long, sorry, it was kind of like a welcome video. They won't all be long like that, but I did say yesterday, I explained that I have a 13-year-old son who is autistic. Now Rowen is autistic, however, he's still very much into some of the same things his children or his other friends are, and peers in his school. He knows what TikTok is. He knows what Facebook is, Instagram, Snapchat. Thankfully, he is not that into having any of those. And that's great, because to be quite honest with you, I wouldn't allow him to have it. For me, I look at certain things, and Rowan is not neurotypical. I understand that he's not. However, he probably wouldn't put up appropriate videos. So in that sense, I'm just taking it away and saying, nah, you know what? He's not going to have a TikTok. He's not going to have an Instagram or a Facebook. But more importantly, it's the stuff that kids can watch on TikTok. I don't think there's any parent controls. The only parent control is the parent. And I have a TikTok, and I look up TikToks, and I look at all these funny videos, and I'm not a prude, but I'm a grown woman. I am a almost 43-year-old grown-ass woman who can look up what they want. I'm not a 13-year-old child. And I see some of these parents allowing their kids to be on TikTok who are 10, 11, 12, 14, 15. I'm going to yell at my dog for a second here because I literally, as you saw in the video, just brought him in. Go lay down. You were just out. He is, this dog is persistent. Hold on a second. Okay. So, I don't really remember where I was at before because, I'm old now. I can't remember anything. But basically my whole point is that a 12-year-old, 10-year-old, 11, 12, to me, even a 13 or a 14 or 15-year-old, should not be dressed up in a halter top and short shorts and walking around doing very sexy dances and cursing and talking about how they're, explicit content here. But seriously, some of these things they're saying, like, tight as a virgin, looking for, hello, talking about WAP. A lot of y'all know what I'm talking about with that. It's just not appropriate. And I want to know where these parents are. Are you not looking at your kids' TikToks? Are you not looking at your kids' social media? Bring in the autism thing. Another reason why my son does not have a Facebook or a TikTok or any of that, or I don't allow him to. He doesn't even have YouTube. He is not allowed on YouTube. And I'll tell you, the reason he's not allowed on YouTube is because part of his autism, he's a mimicker. He mimics things. And he mimics them in very inappropriate times. They don't make sense when they're doing it. They don't, when he's doing it, I should say. For example, say my son says, can you pass the ketchup? My oldest son. And Rowan might say, ketchup? you can stick that ketchup up your, and we all like, excuse me, what are you talking about? It's because he may have heard that on a Facebook somewhere. And so he thinks automatically that pertains to what he's saying. He just mimics. Not Facebook, I'm sorry, on YouTube, but a YouTube video. They have the people who said it originally said it in context. They say it to, some sort of joke or whatever everyone might have thought it was funny. And he blurts these things out in an inappropriate time. And he also, screen time affects him a lot. Screen time makes him feel that he says things he shouldn't say. He is more disrespectful. He's more someone who, he'll get more argumentative when he's on screen time at all. So we kind of try to limit that a little too, but I don't like him having YouTube for that matter. If he watches YouTube, he watches it with me or an appropriate video that I allowed him to watch. He doesn't have one on his own phone. All right, guys, sorry. I'm in my salon because I actually stopped because I forgot I had to pick up Rowen from school. I had looked at the time and was like, whoa. So I'm down here. I don't want him to think that I was talking about him. But I brought the conversation up because, it's been brought to my attention often lately with these kids. The last week alone, I've had a couple things happening. We have family on Tic Toc. We have friends of ours, who have kids who are on Tic Toc. Rowan's peers are on Tic Toc. I see these things. I understand that. And then I see these inappropriate things and I just can't help but think, why isn't anybody watching? Why isn't anybody monitoring this? In the world that we're in today, with everything's going haywire and having the amount of hatred we have and unkindness and rudeness and I think people are afraid to say anything. I think people are afraid to be parents to their children, and they want to be their friends because they don't want them to put up with the stuff at school that they're putting up with and then come home and be bullied or whatever by their parents, which I don't think necessarily most parents are bullying, but in general, I think, if you have something that needs to be said to your child, because they are, being inappropriate with something, or they're on social media and they're, not treating it with respect, then I think it absolutely needs to be said. You don't always have to be your child's friend. There's times where you need to be the parent, the actual parent. So, I'm actually getting a phone call, but I need to take, so I'll be right back. I don't know if this is karma, maybe it's karma for me. I don't know. That was the principal at the school. And he wanted to bring up something that happened with Rowen today. I've already addressed this with Rowen, so I don't want you to think that I just got off the phone and decided to make a video right away of it. This has already been addressed. I went upstairs and came back down. Do you ever be so disappointed in your child and just not even know how to handle it? Okay, so my son has had problems with this one particular child since kindergarten. The child is a bully. And when I say a bully, I mean a bully. He's rude. He's rude to adults even. He's not even nice to adults and then rude to kids. He's rude to adults. Now, he can be nice to an adult when he thinks it's going to get him somewhere, or he thinks it's going to be, a convenience for him of some sort. But I mean, I've witnessed him be a total jerk to adults even. And the things that Rowen has had to put up with this kid over the years, unbelievable. But it sounds like I'm making excuses. I am absolutely not making excuses. And I need to make this very abundantly clear that I am in no way, shape, or form okay with what happened. I am in no way, shape, or form allowing my son to go unpunished, or that it is not getting brushed again underneath the rug or any of that. He is well aware that I am livid. I mean, fired up, can't think of the best word, livid. I can't even talk. I'm so mad. Here's the thing. We've talked in yesterday's video that Rowen has Tourette's. His one particular Tourette's is where he coughs a lot. I know, in a pandemic, this is not the best cough to have, or tic to have. I'm well aware of that. He gets plenty of looks at. We try to ignore it. We try to let it go. Rowen even tries to ignore it, unless it's like abundantly obvious that they're staring or they're being like talking about him or something. He doesn't generally even react to it. He's like, it is what it is, and I have Tourette's, and that's it. But he was apparently having a pretty good tick cough today, and he was coughing a lot. Now he wears a mask at school. Our school is optional to wear masks, but I'm making him wear a mask. He is vaccinated as well. We all are. That's just our thoughts on it. You do you. That's how I look at it. However, a bunch of the kids looked at him. You know, they were like looking like, why is he, he's coughing so much, They just kind of look. It's something that you do. Somebody coughs, you look, You sneeze, you say, God bless you. Just common sense. Apparently, this child looked at Rowen more than one time and gave him like a dirty look. Now, I have always told Rowen, do not bring up any of this stuff. Do not start fights. Do not, just try to ignore it. Just try to walk away. Don't, I certainly am not going to allow him to get punched or hit by other kids or, that kind of thing without retaliation, because I don't believe in that. However, you're not going to start anything. And so Rowen, out of the blue, yelled quite loudly at this child and called him. I'm very disappointed in him. We do not raise our children that way. It is absolutely unacceptable that Rowen said that. And he knows it. He knows he's being punished. He absolutely knows he cannot say those words. He's being punished here at home. He's also being punished at school. Rightly so. I absolutely refuse to allow him to think that that's going to be okay. That it was a mistake. I'm sorry. Cried. I'm really sorry. It slipped out. And with a lot of Rowen's issues, it's not fair. Other kids do this. I didn't learn this from YouTube. I didn't learn this from, that kind of thing, because he knows that. I would be like, really? Where did you hear that? I monitor everything he watches. So if I hear those types of things, it's immediate, gone, but he doesn't have those things on his phone. He has to get those things from my phone or other kids. So he tells me, I hear from other kids. Okay, I understand. You know what? Kids are going to talk. Kids are going to be bad. But you can't repeat them. You can't follow along with what they do. So, upon talking to the principal, we're talking, and it's like, he straight up said, he said, this is so odd that I'm talking about this today, but he's like, it's that dang TikTok and Snapchat. He said, in the last like 2 weeks or so, well, since they've been back, and I guess 2 weeks before Christmas or whatever, he's had numerous kids be brought in for making inappropriate words, calling people inappropriate things, being very racist, saying racial, slurs and stuff. He's like, I don't know where it's coming from other than TikTok and Snapchat. He's like, they will be the death of me. That's literally what he's like. They will be my demise, I think he said. Listen, I feel bad for these teachers and principals and school staff. What you guys have to deal with is, I don't envy them in any way. I have one child I have to worry about. Well, I have two, but in school, I have one child to worry about. they've got 600 or whatever. I'm telling you, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. It's just, this world is going to hell in a handbasket. Anyway, done for my rant, I guess, today. I just was curious. Leave your comments below. Tell me what you think. Do you think TikTok should have a higher age? Do you think TikTok should have better parental controls? Do you think parents should have better parental controls? Do you think, all social media should be somehow blocked? If I know you lie. I know you lie. You say, oh, I'm 13. I'm 13, or I'm 16, or whatever. I'm 18. All you have to do is put your age in. Hello. Social media needs to work on that. All social media platforms need to work on that. Let me know what your thoughts are. I appreciate you tuning in today. I hope that you like my page. Hit subscribe and come back maybe tomorrow. I might have another one. We'll see. I'm not sure if we're going to have one tomorrow. If we're going to have one in a couple of days. I haven't figured out my schedule yet. But until then, watch your children, people. Be kind. Be loving. And have the best day. All right. Take care, guys. See you later.